I don't even know what to think anymore. Maybe you're rich. Maybe you just can't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to gaming performance. Maybe I'm just losing my mind and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I think that seems pretty likely to me. But hey, either way, you're here and you're interested in seeing what $2,000 can get you in 2020 in PC hardware. Well, stay tuned, you mini Bill Gates. We'll take care of that in just a few moments. Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Willie, and in today's video, we're going to satisfy your thirst for the expensive, baby. I went out and found the absolute best performing parts available for sale right now in 2020 under the budget of $2,000 for the complete package. Be sure to smash the subscribe button, like the memory of your ex. Seriously, if you don't want to smash it, just give it a little tap. Just a little tap to help this community out. We're building an absolutely incredible community. Also, be sure to follow my Twitch, where we will be streaming every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, all day long. Yeah, catch me on the live streams. We typically play Call of Duty and things of that nature. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, be sure to follow the Twitch. Also, follow my Twitter and join the Discord to stay up to date with the community. Maybe even share pictures of your battle stations. And if you're feeling up to it, show off your furry friends as well. Anyways, without further ado, let's hop right into the video. All the links to the socials are down in the description, so I'll catch y'all in the video. So starting right out of the gate, we're going high aesthetics here. This is a $2,000 build, so we gotta add a little bit of bling. So we're going with the Phantex P500A. This case has had absolutely rave reviews from everyone from like Gamers Nexus, Bitwit, pretty much everyone big in the tech market with PC builds and things like that. They have given this case an absolutely amazing review. Really high airflow. This is the DRGB version, so it does come with the 3 front intake fans, as you can see right here. Also, it's a standard ATX mid-tower case, so any ATX, micro ATX motherboards will fit into this case. It's a very standard layout. It does have a power supply shroud to hide all of your cables, as well as amazing cable routing. This should serve you just fine. It should be one of the best high airflow cases to keep your components cool. And yeah, there's not much else to say about this. 2 USB 3.0 Gen 2 ports on the front. And yeah, not much else to say about this case. We're gonna head and move on to the motherboard to continue our $2,000 build. So here we are with the motherboard of today's choice. I honestly didn't want to spend a ton of money on the motherboard. I wanted to get something with a decent, power delivery, a decent VRM, heat sinks and everything like that. And honestly, the MSI MPG B550 Gaming Plus, this was a perfect choice for me. It was on, it is on sale right now for $149.99, an absolutely incredible price. Really great reviews on this board from everything I've seen on both reviews on YouTube and from customer reviews. There's really nothing bad to say about this motherboard. It will support future AMD processors. We'll get to that in just a moment. It is an AM4 platform, just to let you guys know. There will be tons of Intel counterparts that can maybe match this motherboard and the future CPU combo that we're gonna go with. But yeah, we are on the AMD platform. It is PCIe Gen 4. If you guys want a future upgradability there, you have it. Like I said, Ryzen 4th generation is going to be compatible with this motherboard. So, future considerations taken into mind, you will not have to worry about it. A P550 did just come out only a few weeks ago. So yeah, this motherboard's absolutely incredible. It's got a little bling to it as well, a little RGB to go with the case. Not that that really matters in terms of performance, but you will have it. Plenty of fan connectors, USB connectors, and everything you could possibly need in terms of storage, connectors and things like that. Does have 4 DIMM slots, so yeah, fit up to I think 64 gigs of RAM, which is plenty for most people. And yeah, so let's move on to one of the things I'm really excited about. One of the things that might surprise some people, the CPU of choice for today's build. All right, so here we are with today's CPU choice. This is going to honestly surprise some people. I mean, I would probably be surprised too before I hear the logic behind it. We're going with the Ryzen 5 3600. Some people might think, yo, this is only a 6-core 12-thread processor. Like, why are you doing this in a $2,000 build? You could probably fit like a 3700X. Well, I took this into consideration, but we are going for maximum gaming performance. And ultimately, a 3600 paired with a 2080 Ti is going to be a 3700X paired with the 2080 Super all day long. So I did go with the 3600. There's a little foreshadowing for the GPU. We are doing this with our GPU in mind to give us maximum gaming performance. If you want to go towards more, desktop performance, you could drop down the GPU, upgrade the CPU, and be absolutely set there with still an amazing gaming system. But yeah, Ryzen 5 3600, it's a 6-core 12-thread CPU. If you wanted to upgrade in the future, you could do that as well. Really nothing bad to say about this this CPU. It's probably the best bang for your buck CPU on the market right now. Absolutely incredible. Good gaming performance, great workstation performance. So yeah, I don't think there's much else to say about this. So let's move on to the crown jewel of the system. So here we are, and for the GPU, we did manage to fit an RTX 2080 Ti. This is the MSI, Ventus RTX 2080 Ti with the whopping 11 gigabytes of VRAM. This will give you the pinnacle of gaming performance right now in 2020. Do keep in mind that we do have new GPUs on the horizon, so if you wanted to wait, just think about that. I think they're gonna do like a 3080 Ti and 3090, so those high-end GPUs will be on sale very shortly, so keep that in mind when you're going to buy this card. But you will have no problems with this GPU. The 2080 Ti is the absolute pinnacle of performance. Like I said, if you wanted more desktop workstation performance, you could downgrade this to 2080 Super, upgrade your CPU. My phone just went off, oh my god. Upgrade your CPU to like a 3700X, 3900X. You could keep going down on the GPU for that. But this thing will run, this will have your foot well in the door for 4K gaming, 1440p, really high refresh rate. 1080p is pretty much out of the picture at this point. You don't even need 1080p. It'd be absolutely insane. But if you want to go take advantage of like the 240 hertz monitors at 1080p, oh my god. You do have that option. I'm going to turn this off right now. You do have that option. But yes, so right after this, let's move on to the RAM of the build. We did, cheap out on a few things, but still got really high quality components to give you the absolute maximum performance for $2,000. So here we are. For the RAM, we're going with the G.Skill's Ripjaws 5 series. We're going with 32 gigs, 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes of DDR4, 3600 cast latency 16 RAM. This is absolutely insane. This will get you foot in the door well into video editing, batch photo editing, and things like that. This will be just perfect for you. 32 gigs, and because we did 2 16 gigabyte sticks, this gives you plenty of room to upgrade in the future. Honestly, 32 gigs of RAM is plenty for most people, even in desktop applications. There's not really a lot to say about these. These aren't the most flashy sticks of RAM. If you wanted to upgrade with our remaining budget, you could do that, but you will not be gaining any extra performance by doing that. These are going to be amazing performance for you. Really tight timings at cast latency 16, 19, 19, 39. Really great timings. Really hard to beat at this price of $150 for 32 gigs of 3600 speed, cast latency 16, RAM. Absolutely insane. So yeah, this everybody does know that Ryzen does run way better on higher frequency, lower latency RAM. So this will be just perfect for you as well for gaming. Like I said, this is a gaming centric build. So yeah, there's not much more to say about the RAM. Let's move on to the power supply. We did end up being able to find a power supply in stock today, which is actually really hard to do right now. So if you guys are looking at this and you can't buy your computer right now, but you can afford to buy like some parts beforehand, I would really recommend going with this power supply and just taking it off the shelf now, because these power supplies have been so hard to find. But luckily I have one in the cart right now, ready to go. And yeah, we'll get right over to that. So for our power supply, we're going with the EVGA Supernova 750GA 750 watt 80 plus gold power supply. This is fully modular, so only needing to use the cables that you actually need on your motherboard. You can see your kind of selection there. It does come with a lot of the cables. With your remaining budget, you could even add in some maybe cable extensions to give you a little bit more, you know, aesthetic to your build. But not much to say about this. I would honestly, seriously, just take this off the shelf right now. These power supplies are getting harder and harder to find in stock while this whole pandemic is going on. So seriously, I would really recommend just buying this as quickly as possible. If you're thinking about building a computer now or in the future, this would be absolutely perfect for you. 750 watts should be able to handle any future upgrades as well. So yeah, I think the last thing we need to get into is the storage. We have NvMe storage in this thing. So yeah, we'll get right into that. So for storage today, we're going all NVMe M.2 storage. We're going with a Crucial P1 1TB NVMe drive. This will give you extremely blazing fast boot times, a really snappy experience with it within apps in your PC. So just snapping back and forth to everything. It's going to give you an incredible experience. Again, this is upgradable in the future. If you say edit a lot of videos and things like that, you could easily add another, Stadia SSD or a hard drive to expand that storage further. I would recommend that if you're not just gaming, if you're doing a lot of other desktop applications, you could upgrade in the future. So I'm making this PC really upgradable. And yeah, there's not much else to say about this. It has a really fast read and write speeds, way faster than a Stadia SSD. So yeah, this should be absolutely perfect for you. So before we hop off today, I'm actually going to give you some upgrades that you could make if you want to expand your budget just a little bit, some trade-offs that you can make as well. And so yeah, let's get right into that. So the first thing that I would go with an upgrade on would be actually the CPU. If you are working, more towards desktop applications, but don't want to sacrifice that 2080 Ti, this is going to add about $100 to the budget. But I would definitely go with the Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core 16-thread processor. This is the processor I currently run. It's been widely tested in tons of different desktop applications, whether it be video editing, Blender, photo editing, anything like that. It's going to give you plenty of power, especially when rendering videos and stuff like that. So those extra 2 cores will help you a lot. Not much in gaming. Keep this in mind. A 3700X will not help you much in gaming at the moment in today's climate. So do keep that in mind. This is only if you're going to be focusing a lot on some more desktop applications, maybe streaming, things like that. So yeah, Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core 16-thread processor, upgrade number 1. All right, so for upgrade number 2, we're gonna go with a little bit of a storage upgrade. We're going with the Western Digital Blue 1TB, Stadia SSD. This is gonna just give you a lot more, room to breathe in terms of storage. If you're gaming and you're downloading, Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare, it's absolutely insane. It's like 250 gigs, that takes up storage pretty fast. So yeah, go with the Western Digital 1TB internal SSD. But not much else to say about this. Extremely fast read and write speeds, same kind of deal as the NVMe drive. Way faster than a mechanical hard drive. And yeah, so that's gonna conclude the build. I'll catch you guys right after for our closing statement. Hey everybody, I'm back. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. It was a lot of fun to make. I love going through these high-end systems, even if I can't personally afford it. If you did enjoy it, please smash that subscribe button. We just hit 1K and this community is growing faster than I could have ever imagined. Also, follow my Twitch down in the description below. Links to all these socials, by the way, they're there. Also, all the parts listed in this build are in the description for you to buy where I found it. One thing I want a quick note for you guys before I head out. If you have a Micro Center near you, check the prices of all these parts before going to Newegg, because Micro Center literally has the cheapest parts everywhere, but they don't ship. It's only in stores. So if you have a Micro Center near you, definitely check that out. You can save a lot of money. But yeah, follow my Twitter, join the Discord, and most importantly, have an amazing day.